round. You mentioned Kenny S and AWP in the same sentence. We can definitely expect that after the last map. And on CT, we'll probably go towards the arch area. Easily rotatable towards the B, where there's a long range, gap towards the site. And arch is just a good place to put an AWP up. So we'll probably see that. But at the same time, don't be that surprised if we don't see any AWPs. Inferno is one of those maps that works perfectly fine without any AWPs. GMX using the Vietnam to his advantage in this knife round. By the way, it's a CT-sided map. Whoever wins this will be expected to choose CT. And at the moment, well, pretty even. There's a one-man advantage for Clan-Mystik. It's not a really important knife round. I think both teams will be pretty confident in their CT and T-half. So it's not like Nuke or anything. And all of a sudden, Clan-Mystik have brought it back. So we're going to see them start on CT, no doubt. And Metas, your predictions. How do you feel this map will turn out?
Well, I've got to stick to my guns. I did say at the beginning of Mirage that I felt Clan-Mystik would win this best of 3. There's no doubting that that is less likely now, especially after that first map performance from Titan in the second half. But I'm going to stick with Clan-Mystik. This is their map. I think they got CT side now. If they can win a good few rounds on the board and kind of steady themselves again, they've got every chance at taking this to a third map. And remember, Dust 2, they beat Team Global in a second overtime period. So if they do go to Dust 2, the deciding map, I think they've got a good chance. So I'm going to stick with Clan-Mystik.
I'm going to go back on my word. I actually think Titan will win this. I've just got a feeling. They just look so strong as terrorists, and to have that coming into this map, which is it's a map where strategies will really benefit you as a terrorist team. If you're a well-organised, well-oiled machine as terrorists on Inferno, things become a lot easier. And Titan really, they're the pinnacle of strategic teams. They're so methodical, well planned out, and I can see them putting up a really good T-half here and then taking it in the second half. Quite honestly, originally I thought Clan-Mystik would. It is their map. You did say that. And Clan-Mystik, well, they just need a good start to get the old cylinders firing again, get them back into this game. So we're just about to go live. Anything else you'd like to mention before we do go into it? So yeah, I think Titan will win it, to be honest. 16-13.
I think if Mystic can win a few rounds at the beginning, they got every chance. But if Titan starts strong, I think Clan-Mystik will just disintegrate. And that's the way this is probably going to go. They're going to need to rely on everyone for Mystic to stand up. Kiyoshima was playing his heart out last map, but no one else was really standing up to the plate. Shoxy had a few moments of brilliance here and there, but it just wasn't consistent enough. So you need a few players to get a boot up the backside and get motivated for this game. And if the likes of Shoxy or maybe even GMX can kind of step up to the plate here and get on that next level, go through the gears, they have every chance of picking this one up. I believe we're live now for the pistol rounds. I did make this mistake last time, if you remember, and casted a non-live round like it was real. So I think this is live, though.
Yeah, we are going into the first round of the second map. Titan, they can feel it, surely. If they take this map, then they proceed into the semi-finals. Bear in mind, the loser of this map, match overall, sorry, will have one more chance, but they will have to fight again to survive in the tournament. Whoever wins this will be going through Group B seamlessly without losing any series at all. And Titan are on the terrorist side, and you said it, Clan-Mystik need a good start more than ever right now. And if they do get the good start, we could see a really interesting game. But Titan will want to pick up this pistol round, and they're going to try their luck towards this A site. Smith spots one, and that's Shoxy, and he's going to say none shall pass. He gets the opening kill in, wow, fine fashion, takes down Smiths. 4 plays 5 now, and Titan are actually going to stick to it. They're going to push A regardless. Shoxy is still around, and he's somebody you want on a pistol round, but Scream pushes in. The truck takes down this dude, was in the pit area. Meanwhile, the bomb site has actually been taken. Existence is going to get pushed by 3 CT members. Good support play from them. And Kirsch, well, that's Shoxy actually going to take down Kenny S. Hello, what a headshot. And just like that, 1 versus 4. And, well, there's only one player we need to call out there, isn't there? Who is it, Metas? Who stepped up in that round? We were calling him out. It's Shoxy.
And that's just what the doctor ordered from Clan-Mystik. If he starts to step up here early in Inferno, they've got every chance. They have got the chance now to pull this one back. I know it's early days, so I don't want to get ahead of myself. They're still going to have to go through these anti-eco rounds and make sure they go through. And if there's one thing we know about Titan, it's that when they're on eco, they're still very dangerous. In fact, as Scream just picked up an they've gone for an AK pickup. they're going to try and catch Clan-Mystik off, but this is a big gamble.
Wow, I like this a lot. You don't see this too often, do you? You see pistols and armor. In fact, Very Games were one of the first teams to introduce that into the metagame. You know, trying to win second rounds rather than kind of giving it to the other team and saving it entirely. But yeah, really, really interesting turn of events, I suppose you could say. And if Titan pick up this round, they're going to be straight back into it, Shoxy or not. You know, it's 1-all even, and it's a CT map. So Clan-Mystik need to get the ball rolling and keep it rolling, and it's definitely possible, but Titans just want to not let that happen at all and get their foot right back in the door. Kenny S might see one. Yes, he does. He does more than that, and he takes down SF. Kiyoshima, the man to watch out for now on this B site. He's going to have a lot of action, a lot of people to worry about, and he doesn't even take any down. Nathan MBK with the gorgeous AK headshot is going to finish him off, and wow, the B bomb site's theirs, and this gamble might just have paid off.
Well, you have to say, though, this got 3 assault rifles and all pretty healthy. I say that, GMX down to 57 now. I think they got half a mind on just saving, but look at Scream. Scream is moving around. He's got the CZ. He realizes that Clan-Mystik more than likely are going to be occupying around the pit area, trying to save these weapons. And is he going to go in for any kills? Looking unlikely. Smiths is scouted out CT spawn as well, so whatever happens, this is going to be 1-1, and the gamble definitely pays off. The big cojones of Titan shining through here. Smiths could find himself knocked down. Nope, he's not. So 3 weapons will be saved from Clan-Mystik, but that is going to be a heavy body blow. They were not expecting that tactic, and Titan completely catching them off guard.
Yeah, even with Shoxy on the team, you know, somebody that's just recently left the team. Aware of what they like to do, but I haven't actually seen that before. Losing a first round, I suppose they got the bomb down, but then they bought rifles rather than just good pistols. That's just next level. That might be the new thing to do, man. Teams might start doing this all over the place now they've seen Titan pull it off.
Yeah, it's a risk though, because if you do die, then your economy is absolutely ruined for potentially another 2 rounds. But Titan made it work. They picked the site, they made it work. There's Kiyoshima though, ripping into existence with the CZ, so that's gonna give him a brief respite, I should say, now from Titan, who are lurking around second mid/apps. SF, Kiyoshima on B. Kiyoshima's gonna have a fair idea as to what's going on. He's pushed down pretty aggressively, will back on away right now, and now Kenny S is gonna have himself a look-see. Still smoke is down. MBK coming up as well. Scream and Smiths have now moved into apps, so they're gonna try and bait off potentially SF and leave Kiyoshima by himself, but so far it's not actually working out. And Kenny S this whole time is constantly maneuvering around. He's going to Banana, and then he's going up mid. They're now looking at going through onto Archer's side of A, and it's going to be Shoxy that's waiting for them. And this is a guy you don't want to mess with. There's a flashbang down. MBK still making a nuisance of B, and now Kenny goes back around once again towards Banana, so they are keeping Clan-Mystik guessing right until the very end. 20 seconds to go. They've maneuvered round through Archers onto Speedway. Both Smiths and Scream. It's definitely a B. Can SF and Kiyoshima stop the onslaught? They realise that Kiyoshima only has the CZ, but there's the first kill from Kiyoshima. Actually had the M4 on top of that. Getting the bomb down. Our Titan. 2v4 situation. Make that a 2v3. Can we see an epic hold from Titan on this bomb site? SF, GMX, Mistu with a lot of work to do. Here comes GMX from Banana, throwing over the smoke. Going to be pushing in from that side. Whereas Mystik in the form of Mistu and also SF now going to go through. They got time as well to play against. There's a grenade. In fact, it's the M4 that secures that kill. Can Mistu pick up this kill at all on this? Yes, he can. And they will get the defuse as well, just about with a few seconds to go. Clan-Mystik take the 2-1 lead.
Well, great round from them. And you know what really won it for them? They just went in construction and held it, stayed alive. Signal to the team to rotate. They did magnificently, and they were able to come in. The bomb got planted, so you know, a decent round for Titan. It was very close, but Clan-Mystik managed to edge it out. So really well played from them. Good teamwork, good retake. Titan got separated at the end there. They weren't together with the crossfire, so that's an interesting point to note. But nevertheless, 2-1 is your scoreline, and we're going to see a fully bought Clan-Mystik reignited with a bit of confidence, surely, after winning that round. And, well, Titan have bought up once again. Neither team really wants to eco at all in this game yet. I mean, there's only been 3 rounds, but a lot of force buys at the moment. Titan doing their standard thing, taking their time, feeling out the map, getting map control. And then they will, when the clock winds down, decide where to go. And, you know, they don't want to take unnecessary risks, as they didn't in Mirage.
That's the key thing. Titan, it's no frills CSGO. They just want to do what's efficient. They want to do what works. And who can blame them? Because they managed to call themselves back. There's Kenny S from Banana. And he will pick up that kill. But still, 2 players now that Shoxy's moved himself away from Archers towards B Ruins. Still, though, look at this. They're giving up. Both short and long are Clan-Mystik, and they're digging in deep in pit, and this is putting themselves in a real claustrophobic kind of situation. GMX and Mistu, fair enough, they've got the crossfire to make it work, but a couple of flashes or a couple of smokes and they're going to be by and large blind, and that's exactly what just happened. Mistu's now going to be jumping on top of the statue area. He will get a kill before falling from Smiths, but now the A site is by and large taken. There we go, Smiths gets his double. Again, I'm a bit confused. They called that Shoxy would go for the premature rotation, and they punished that one completely. 2v3 situation. Both SF and Shoxy now maneuvering their way from CT spawn. Shoxy looks hungry for this one. Wants to try and get a pick and convert that into a potential round. Here he goes. Coming around from the side. It's going to be opening up with the silenced M4. We'll get the first kill. There's Existence though, and Smiths, who picks up his 3rd of the round. And that will be 2-2.
Great rounds from Smiths and a great round from Titan. They played that really, really well, I have to say. They split up A. They put, I think, 2 on quad and 2 on arch. Walked all the way round, took their time, and pincered the people in pit. Just completely locked them in there, as you say, claustrophobic. Pretty much backed them into a corner and were able to get the kills. Had Mistu maybe got one more, I could see Clan-Mystik possibly winning the round due to a rotating bunch of teammates. 2 of his teammates did come in, but they were just too late. And by then, Kenny S started things off, taking Shoxy out with barely any resistance at all, and that's an AWP going down. But yeah, a good round from Titan. Smith was the key, played really well in that round, picked up 3, as you said, put him on the scoreboard. Talking of scoreboards, it's all even at 2-2 at this early stage. Titan already showing us seriously capable on this T side, and it's a good start from them.
It's like the mixed bag of a buy-up from Clan-Mystik isn't really paying off so far. You've got Mag 7 thrown in with an AWP and a CZ. I have to say though, Kenny S's one shot in mid was pretty beautiful, which is the reason why Shoxy's not going to play any further part of this. Round the wall bang from Existence into Darkroom was completely on point. It was very low though, in fairness, but now they're going to push through again, realizing that A is ripe for the taking. This has pretty much been their go-to site. They've won both times they've gone on to A, I believe. And that is, yeah, that's pretty much just Clan-Mystik saying, okay, fair enough, you've bested us for this round, we'll back away, we'll keep ourselves the AWP and the M4, and we'll come back in the 6th round. So this is going to be 3-2 to Titan. Now the question is, can they pick up any weapons off this save?
They've definitely tried to. That's definitely something they should do, because at the moment, they're actually in the driving seat. They've won 2 rounds now in a row as terrorists, and they want to limit the economy of CTs as much as possible. Make it as tricky as they can for the CTs to hold off the angry terrorist Titans. So they want to get as many guns as possible, even if that means sacrificing some of their own guns. It's definitely worth doing. And Smiths gets GMX with the AWP. I cannot understate the importance of that, and Scream as well. So brilliant round from Titan, mercilessly killing the trying to save CTs. And we see, as you said, 3-2, and there's no money on Clan-Mystik. That's exactly why they needed to take the guns off them. Now they're going to be facing a Swag 7 in the hands of Kiyoshima. That is the only gun you're going to see. And I don't even think they're buying anything in terms of nades here. Just a few pistols bought up, CZs and P250s all around. We've seen some crazy things, but Titans seem to be in the driving seat for me. I can see them picking up this round relatively easily.
I quite like the idea they've had though, stacking 4 on pistols on A site and then leaving Kiyoshima with the Mag 7 on B. It is a close range weapon, but Kiyoshima is now maneuvering himself around. Look at this from Clan-Mystik. Not a bad round at all. They pick up 2 kills and still 2 players surviving. Shoxy's got an AK-47, which is always a scary predicament to find yourself in. Top fragging currently for his team after that triple kill that he got in the pistol round. But let's have a look. Titan Smart play, looking to rush down Banana, but Shoxy is there, and he has the AK-47. If he can get that aim in, if he can get the spray down, he could pick up a hatful of kills right here, especially as Smith is on 30% of his hit points. Shoxy biding his time. It's going to be spammed upon. Here comes... Oh, I thought he was going to get the first one Existence, but he will fall, and now Kiyoshima having to share that weight. All by his lonesome. He's picked up the first one. Now on a 1 versus 2. That grenade very close to landing on his head. He's now got the AK-47. He's got to find 2 players and he's got to frag them down. And also play against the time itself. He has spotted 1. Existence down to 73. And Kiyoshima is waiting for someone to tweak. For someone to move out of position just for a split second. In fact, no. He realizes the time is way too short. He doesn't have a defuse kit. So he's going to back away and save the AK.
Well, valiant effort there from Clan-Mystik, making the best of a bad situation, and making the worst of a good save. And well, that's the 4th round on the board for Titan. As I said, a good round for Clan-Mystik. They only had pistols and they took Titan the distance there. I'm a little bit disappointed Shoxy didn't pick up at least a kill or 2. But he wasn't able to. Kiyoshima came in, got 1, but wasn't to be, and he didn't clutch it. But 4th round and looking pretty good for Titan at the moment. I did say that I was slightly worried for Clan-Mystik. Titan are such a strong team on this map. They're just so well organised and methodical, and it really plays into their hands when they're terrorists. And I think I've heard MBK say before he is actually really confident on T side. The whole team are. So they weren't probably that disheartened. They started on T, and they've started magnificently in the round and in the half. Kevin Existence, the in-game leader, opens things up with a good kill onto Kiyoshima as well. The main guy pretty much for Clan-Mystik so far. They're going to be pretty disheartened about that. But Titan don't push onto it, or they don't do anything rash. They've got the kill, now they're going to reorganise themselves and decide where to go. And that's classic Titan. So they're going to take their time, wind down the clock. Still a minute remaining, of course. The bomb's being picked up, and it's actually going up Banana. This might signal a B play. 2 members in mid are rotating, so yeah, they're going to be pushing this B side. The member is SF, and he's going to get 1 onto NBK. That's a good start for him. He's going to back off into construction, and look at Existence's health. He's only on 3 health. This is definitely doable for Clan-Mystik, and a round they would love to pick up. SF gets a second. That's the in-game leader going down. 4 plays 3 now. This is looking actually quite good for Clan-Mystik. They just need to get in there. They have got construction. Titan at the back of the site with the crossfire on. It's going to be very, very difficult. Kenny S might be a key point here. He has the AWP and an angle on CT. Gets tagged from Ruins though, so he isn't able to get the shot off. He does sight them pushing, and Smith and Screen both get 1, but look at that. What's going on? Smith is still alive. It's 1 versus 2, and he gets GMX. Shoxy has gone off a defuse, and Smith pushes in. Shoxy's able to get the kill, but the bomb has gone down. I lost track of what was going on there. I think Shoxy thought there was everybody was dead, but Smith stayed alive and took the round, and that was a 3 versus 4. Let's bear in mind, and it just seems to me that Titan are edging everything here, and they're getting everything 5-2, and it's just looking like a Titan map.
Yeah, that was a really sad situation for Clan-Mystik, because that was effectively 2 1v1s, if you know what I mean. Because one of them had to just keep Smiths away while Shoxy tried to defuse the bomb. And unfortunately, he was unable to do that. And then, yep, the time ticked down. So Smiths played phenomenally well. Let's not understate that. Titan are now going to push through mid. Another half kind of full buy here. A half full buy doesn't make any sense, Vince. Good job. What I mean is, you got M4s thrown in with Mag 7s, one of which has just been dropped. There's Kenny S with his double into apps. And again, that's going to open up A. And that seems for me to have been the Achilles heel so far of Clan-Mystik. There's Shoxy. He will get the first one. And the bomb has been dropped as well. So, let's see. Can Shoxy play off a huge, huge play? He does get the second before falling prey to Scream. And now it's all on Kiyoshima. Not the first time I've said that. I'm sure it won't be the last. He's got an M4. He's going to save and go back to T-spawn. 6-2 now, the scoreline for Titan on T side.
Yeah, it's just absolutely awesome for them. Guys, if you're having any issues with the stream, just click refresh. Hopefully that will sort it out. I think everything is kosher on our end, so it might be just something wrong with your browser or something like that. Just click refresh on the stream while we wait for the round to finish out. And, well, Clan-Mystik, they need to change something right now. It's not working what they're doing. This is the time where GMX, the in-game leader, needs to step up and call something different, radically different. Something like a 3-man push down B, or an aggressive play into second mid. Something to really throw Titan throw them, you know, put them off guard, because at the moment they're just winning every single duel. They're getting so much map control and they're winning it out in great fashion. A has been successful and so has B. They're getting everywhere they want to be. Shoxy did do a good job, by the way, staying alive, getting a few kills, but the rotate wasn't quick enough for Kiyoshima off the B site, and that just allowed Titan to get the bomb down and win the round. So 6-2, as you said. And once again, obviously, we're going to see Titan playing slowly, and it just looks like Clan-Mystik are going for the same thing. A 3-2 passive hold, and I said, I really think they need to change something up here, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. They have to try something out of left field, because these same tactics, these very static tactics, they are not working. It's that simple. Titan, they're just doing the same thing every time. And that's the thing. And there's no reason for them not to, because it's working. Right now, they have the upper hand. There's no reason to take their foot off the accelerator. Another buy coming in from Clan-Mystik with 2 FAMASes, which isn't a terrible weapon on Inferno, because of the kind of ranges that you're looking at. Specifically, if you are playing from GMX's point of view right now around quad, there is a play coming down. That's going to be Smiths, who right now is top fragging for his team. Flash comes out. In fact, no, it's not a flash. That's what GMX thought. It was indeed a smoke. The flash comes afterwards. Now Shoxy is going to find himself 2 players. He takes down 1. There is a flash on him as well, so he has to pull himself back. He will be forced to retreat for now. And Kiyoshima chiming in with a kill on top of that. So this is looking pretty nice. This is looking tasty for Clan-Mystik. And they could go in with a clean sweep. Just Scream remains. And I think he's got half a mind to just back on away and save this weapon. In fact, he's going to come down and try and get himself some kills. He's been tagged down to 10 HP. Kiyoshima should be able to pick up the pieces. He has snaked his way around the backside of Scream. But no, he will not be the one to seal the deal. 5 seconds to go. 3-6 will be your scoreline.
Interestingly enough, you know, Titan's bank is not that massive. So that's a good kill from Shoxy. You're going to take the gun off Scream. It's important because even though they've got 6 rounds, they haven't actually accumulated that much wealth. They're going to be able to buy again, of course, but if they lose this round, they might be in a tricky situation with the money. So things actually not that bad for Clan-Mystik, as long as they can convert the round win they've got into a consecutive round win and pick up 2. Otherwise, their money will be screwed. So 3-6. Clan-Mystik now have a chance to work off the back of that victory and just give themselves a chance again. MBK is not going to make it easy though, and Kiyoshima goes down. Great entrance once again for Titan. And are they going to push up Banana? Actually, it does look like the members are pushing up towards the Banana area. The bomb's still in their second mid, so nothing too rash. I think they're probably just trying to draw the attention of the A players over there. Trying to force the rotate, and I think this is what's going to happen. Look at the bomb actually in apartments here. GMX has gone over to Arch. There's still a man in apartments actually, I believe. I'm going to flick on over there. Mistu is in the apartments. He could be pivotal in this round, and the fake is going on right now on the B site. Smokes and flashes raining, and the rotate is going to happen from Titan, and they have managed to split up the CTs 2-2, so that there is only 2 members of the CT Clan-Mystik holding this A bomb site. GMX is going to get in a good position to even things out though. 4 plays 4 now. Smith goes down with, thanks to a good flash, GMX is able to back off, go back to the A bomb site as well, and this has completely put a halt to Titan's maneuver. They wanted to keep the members on B, but they've just rotated off, and now there's 3 members on this A site. Shoxy does good damage, spots just existence, plays that very cleverly, gets the headshot onto the in-game leader there, and in the meantime MBK is pushing through Apt with his team on quad, and Mistu has fallen down to pit. Some good positioning for him allows him to get the easy frag, and he doesn't see this man there on quad. Finally does. Shoxy's going to finish off with his pistol. So Clan-Mystik managed to get 2 rounds in a row. That's going to bring it back to 4-6, and who are we kidding? They could easily get back to 9-6, and that's a respectable score.
It is. It definitely is. And you know, we had this kind of this checklist of tick boxes of what Clan-Mystik would need to come back and win the second map. One of them was that Shoxy would need to perform. He's doing that. 15-5, top fragger, top scorer on the entire map, even though his team are losing. But the second one is that someone else would need to step up to the plate as well. Kiyoshima, he had a brilliant first map. He's having a bit of a quiet one this time around. So someone else needs to kind of come up there and share the burden with Shoxy. If they do that, the 9-6 is definitely possible. Especially as this is an eco round as well from Titan. So let's see if Clan-Mystik can stamp this one out and really get their authority on the map. All 5 players from Titan looking at wanting to push towards this A. No one's in Banana. No one's currently looking up there. I say that just as Existence starts to move. But the bomb is the important person for now for Titan. That is Kenny S, and he is in the apartments. So they are looking to try and set something up here onto A. But there's Shoxy, GMX, Mistu, all laid in wait. Shoxy taking a more passive approach in library. He's going to have the cross right now. Here they go. He spotted a few players. Going to flash out now, try and peek himself some kills as well. But look at Existence. He's moving his way around. There's Shoxy with the first one. Smith comes back. Can he get any more? Shoxy has been tagged pretty heavily. They're going in for the kill. They're going for the jugular. And can Shoxy come out ahead? No, he can't. This is a pretty good round for Titan. Even if they were to lose, they've already done a lot of damage here. And there is Kiyoshima. Picks up his double. And escalates towards 8 kills. So 5-6 the scoreline. But I would argue that Titan did a pretty nice job.
Amazing, yeah. Damage control there. People getting worried they betted on Clan-Mystik. That's a round they should not have thrown away, and they didn't in the end, but for a second there I was getting slightly worried. Shoxy did a good job, stay alive for so long. And can we actually get the scoreboard up, Ralben? I can't actually see the stream, but if you could actually get the scoreboard up and just look at how far ahead Shoxy is on frags, it's just ridiculous. Compared to his team, he's doubling, and nearly, is he tripling the next player? Oh, near enough.
Doubling.
He's doubling. He's just playing lights out at the moment. So, 6-5.
Scumbag streamer making fun of Jono's maths.
What did he say?
Where did you learn to count?
Oh, that's a low blow, isn't it?
That was a bit mean.
We don't need that, do we? Now he's laughing in my ear. Bravo, you nasty man. Anyway, we're going to see a full buy for both teams, and just a contact strategy here. They're just going to walk into the B site, and they do get contact indeed in the form of Kiyoshima's M4. Takes down 2 flawlessly from him, easy as you like. 2 members drop, and a third. Kiyoshima really woken up in the last few rounds here. Smith gets himself 1 on quad. That's going to be all that's going Titan's way in that round, and just like that, it's even at 6-6. Maybe Clan-Mystik have slapped themselves in the face a little bit and changed something in matters. It seems to be evening up.
That would definitely be what they'd need. And 6-6 the scoreline, Titan on another economy round, so 9-6 is, again, very possible. And that would not be a terrible CT side for Clan-Mystik, especially considering they've been under the cosh pretty much from the beginning. So, Kiyoshima, again, he is starting to dig in deep. And I'm happy from Clan-Mystik's point of view because they desperately needed somebody. SF's having a quiet game. To be fair, he's had a quiet best of 3. He wasn't performing to the kind of high standards that we all know on Mirage. But look at this. 4 players. It was all 5 until Smith's moved away in Banana, but they are actually going to back themselves away. They're trying to bait this one out. They're trying to get Shoxy again to prematurely rotate to B so they can then pile in on A. But Shoxy's having none of it. He's read the script. He's been in this position before. And he's like, nope, you're going to have to try better than that, guys. And now they are starting to push through. Shoxy's caught a glimpse of a couple players, but that wasn't enough for him to convert them into frags, which are the important part of that sentence. But look at Titan. Now all 5 of them are hungry for this A. 55 seconds to go. Flash is coming out. Existence is going to be pushing round quad, and he is going to get taken down first. There's Kanyes, though, with a sublime headshot onto Mistu. And now GMX is coming in for some kills. He sensed that the kills are ripe for the taking, and he will be playing around the corner on the site. There's another kill for him. He's looking for another, but there's Scream with the P250 headshot. Gets another one with the AK, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 2 situation. This is doable from Titan, and this would be a catastrophe for Clan-Mystik. They desperately need this round. They want to go in positively into the second half, and the bomb has gone down. And see the MBK in 63 HP, Scream on 67. MBK is in the pit, with Scream on the site. He's been taken down from Kiyoshima. The 2 top fraggers, the people you'd want in this situation, are remaining, and they both get a kill apiece. And that will be 7-6. But again, Titan on the eco round, making Clan-Mystik work for it.
Making them work hard, and they're just toying with us right now, Clan-Mystik. They're making us think they've lost it, and then they come in and win it. I mean, 7-6, but I mean, that's about right, actually. Clan-Mystik have really stepped it up, and it's come a really even game. Titan had such a great start on Terrorist, getting a really good early lead, but Clan-Mystik seems to have woken up, and they've come right back in it. Titan with another fantastic eco, though. Working down the clock and then finally choosing to go quad. I'm surprised that there was 2 members on B for so long. Clan-Mystik took a long time to rotate, but thanks to GMX's Molotov on quad. And look at that, MBK's just stuck in between 2 Molotovs. But yeah, GMX's Molotov on quad enabled the CTs from B to rotate in time, and well, a good clean-up operation for Clan-Mystik. They took it with 2 members remaining. 3 guns having to be rebought though, so a very successful round considering it was Eco. And in the meantime, actually, Kenny S has opened up onto GMX in the arch area, I believe. Shoxy's still lurking, which is something you'd like to hear if you're a Clan-Mystik fan. And he's on the edge, he's just been a nuisance. There's still 2 members on this B site, so Clan-Mystik not rotating easily at all in this map. Shoxy's got one for himself, and he's going to spot the bomb, no doubt, on Arch. And Mistu's got one from that apps area onto Smiths. And 4 plays 3. Kenny S makes it 3 versus 3. That's what we've come to know him for. Those lovely flick shots with the AWP. And I think actually the wrong timing for Clan-Mystik. And somebody's rotated off the B site now. And the bomb site is pretty much theirs if they want it. MEK gets taken out through the smoke. Kiyoshima making it slightly difficult. Now 2 plays 3. This is doable for both teams. Comes down to the next kill, and that's going to be Kenny S's. Now, if they get good afterplant positions, and that's what they've got. They've got a crossfire. They're just going to have to wait now. Lure in the CTs into their crosshairs, and Kenny S has got an angle on Garden as well. SF knows this pretty much. He's going to peek out, gets taken out. The reactions of a god, but Mistu's got one, and he gets the second. Mistu coming in big. Wins the round for Clan-Mystik, and it looks like, Metas, we're going to see possibly a 9-6 half. Mistu, wow, performing really well there. Great round for Clan-Mystik in the end.
Mister, you beauty. That was such a clutch round from him. And that is going to put Clan-Mystik with, I mean, we called this before when it was about 6-4, that it's on for them to go 9-6. And this is exactly what's happening. This would be a terrific half for Clan-Mystik, considering the start that they fell against. If they went into the second half at 9-6, the confidence got to be high. Misty with that beautiful clutch as well is going to have him skyrocket. The adrenaline will be surging through his veins, coursing through them. And they need this round. This is a really important one. If they can win the pistol afterwards, that would be sublime from them. GMX will get the first kill. Kenny S, again, is in the right place at the right time with that AWP. And he will punish Misty. So the clutch king from the previous round is not going to take any further part. He has been momentarily silenced. Kenny S with another one. Nice flick shot onto GMX, who went walkies. And he will be punished for that one. Smiths is going to chime in with SF, and it's going to be a 4 versus 2 situation. Looking good for Titan. This has 8-7 written all over it, especially as Smith has just picked up another one. Can Kiyoshima go absolutely massive and get this clutch? He's got the first one. 3 more players to find, but the bomb as well has just been planted. So that's almost 4 enemies, if you will. And if Titan play this one right, they're going to just starve out the time for Kiyoshima. He has got a second. He's still got 73 hit points. Kenny S, however, is in the pit, and he is going to spot out Kiyoshima as he jumps across. And that will be 8-7. Nice attempt from Kiyoshima. But Clan-Mystik, you know, I think they're going to be relatively happy with that scoreline. It could have been a hell of a lot worse for them.
Considering the start they had, yeah, but if you'd said, here's 8-7, do you want it? They'd definitely say no. It's a CT-sided map. Expect to see, on average, 10-5. You know, that's the kind of score you're looking for. If you get 5 rounds on Terrorist, you're laughing. If you get 7, sorry, then you've nearly won. Well, you know, it's very, very good from Titan's point of view. Clan-Mystik would have liked to have done better, but 8-7 now. Clan-Mystik still have the lead narrowly, thanks to some great individual play, seeing some rounds go their way at last. But MEK is going to get action. He's going to get one there straight away. Gets the second. This is looking very good for Nathan, MEK and Existence. Just mop up, and wow, that's just the start they needed. Now Clan-Mystik's heads must be dropped, and it's uphill from here as Terrorist.
There's a team kill thrown in as well. I think it was GMX team killed, so that's just going to pour salt in the wounds, and they're now going to have to eco. Are they going to go for a similar tactic? No, they're not. If you have just joined us, Titan lost the first round of T-side and then picked up a couple of assault rifles and actually won it. So I was a bit curious if Clan-Mystik would take a page out of Titan's playbook. Instead, you know, going to be looking for a more standard approach here. All 5 players looking to pour into A, but 3 of them from Titan are going to be laid in wait. They are looking for these kills. There's the first one from Kenny S. MBK is going to come back in once again. Existence, 3 different killers. MBK comes in for a second, and Kenny S picks up the pieces. So 4 different fraggers in that round, and pretty much what you'd expect from Titan. A comfortable anti-eco.
I'm worried for Mystik, as I'm really worried. Titan looks strong, don't they? Yeah, it's not looking good for Clan-Mystik at the moment. It's gonna take a lot of great individual performances, or maybe some great team decisions and strategies they're going to just have to hope that they can get some great momentum and keep going with it. But it's not going to be easy. And a great grenade, actually, is going to start things off nicely for Titan. It's still an anti-eco round, so I'm not going to get too excited. But GMX is already nearly dead, and Kenny S is going to finish him off. Smith with 2, and when he makes it look that easy, you've got to be concerned for Clan-Mystik.
You definitely do, because they're on the life support machine. You know, John, you did kind of call this before, the 8-7 as tees. You're laughing. You're absolutely laughing. So this is a kind of situation that Clan-Mystik, I'm sure they've been in time and time again, but it's going to come down to that resilience. It's going to come down to how much do they want it. $1,750 for first place in this tournament. And we're getting towards the finish line of it as well. We're getting towards the last 4 or so teams, so they desperately want to make sure they're one of those taking part. Shoxy, all that remains, has himself a Glock and a 1v5. You know, as good as he is as a player, I don't see him clutching this for 35 seconds. This would be one of the best plays I think I've ever seen. Is he even going to be able to pick up one is the question, though. Kenny S did get tagged up quite a bit. There is Shoxy being picked down from MBK, and that's a very quick fire 10-8 scoreline to Titan.
Yeah, and we might see a buy. They do have the cash, yeah, they're going to be buying. And this is a round that Titan feel, if they get this, this will secure the game pretty much. That's how I feel about it. I'm sure they're very, very confident right now. Clan-Mystik desperately need to put a wound in them and start opening it up, and quick, because it's really getting away. It's getting out of hand here for them. And Titan, playing quite standard actually. I half expected them to do something quite outlandish, like a fast push or something, but because they do that quite often. But look at this crossfire, is opening things up. Kenny S on Existence getting 1-8. Existence going to keep spraying wildly with his pistol, doing some damage, but no more kills. And the bomb is just stuck in this A, and actually the smoke's going to work in Smith's favour here. He's going to take down the second and the third. Smith's coming in so huge. And that's the story of Titan. And Metas, I'm going to call it right now, 16-11 Titan.
Yeah, I have to feel, if you listen quietly and you focus, you can hear the final nail being hit into the coffin from Clan-Mystik, because that round, it was simple for Titan. It was a full buy from Clan-Mystik. They now have to eco. They haven't really been that close so far on T-side, I would argue. It's been pretty comfortable, smooth sailing from Titan, and unless this eco round pays off for them, they're in real dire straits. Kiyoshima is going to get the first kill, but that molly is going to do serious work. It's going to keep Clan-Mystik busy for now. Smoke goes down as well on top of that, so that is the quintessential stalling from Titan on that site. They are going to try and push in afterwards of Clan-Mystik, but look at Existence's positioning. He's way back towards the T-spawn, and he could get himself a few kills. There's one, looking for a second as well. He's been heavily tagged and has to back himself away. In fact, gets finished off from SF. The tag, yet not the frag from the banana player. Here comes MBK, takes down 2 before falling to GMX, and you know what? It's down to a 2v2 situation. This would be a body blow to Titan if Clan-Mystik can clutch this one out. Both players are going to have AK-47s. In fact, no, that was a silenced M4 on the floor that I actually spotted. But here's Scream, all by his lonesome. Can he stall this one off? In fact, can he just take it down himself? Kenny S has missed that second shot. That could prove to be vital. As Misty very nearly returns inclined with the M4. Kenny S now pushing himself around. Has an AK-47. It's going to come down to who spots who first. Who has the quicker reactions? And of course it's going to be Kenny S, who goes back to pick up his AWP and get the defuse as well. 12-8 will be the scoreline. Ah, a bit of a bad manner there, shooting the corpse. 12-8.
Which corpse is that? Misty?
Yeah.
It's not Shoxy, is it? That would be bad, wouldn't it? He's just messing about, isn't he? But good round from Kenny S in the end. But valiant effort from the terrorists there, bringing it down to 1 versus 1 off the back of an eco round, let's remember. So a really good round from him. By the way, I got the giggles so much then. I'm glad he didn't bring me in. There's a gif, and it's one of the funny actors. I don't know his name, but he takes his glasses off and does this look. You'll see it. You'll probably be person that it's pretty funny. I've got the giggles. But anyway, I'm back to do this. 8-12. Titan have a 4-round lead, and they do have the favoured side. So things, you could say, are definitely looking up for them. Clan-Mystik needed a round. I mean, last round was a very good chance on the back of an eco. Can they carry that good performance into a bye round and maybe pick it up? If they do, That's what they need, and maybe they'll start the comeback, but I'm not going to get excited just yet. Titan are looking pretty good still. Early exchange is favouring Clan-Mystik, so Kenny S has been tagged. And Clan-Mystik just taking their time still. A very even spread, 2-3, very, very standard orthodox play from them. Existence has got an AWP in apps. This is pretty unorthodox actually, I haven't seen this before. But they're trying something new. Existence and Kenny S both open, so fair enough. Let's see if this is going to work out. The push does actually look like it's going to be towards this A bomb site as the clock winds down. And Metas, you've got to feel, if Titan pick up this round, they are pretty much on the verge of victory.
I would agree. I would certainly agree. It's gonna be almost Everest to climb for Clan-Mystik if they lose this round, because they're gonna be back in an economic downturn again. And MBK is gonna pick up the first one. There's Existence. We said before he picked up the ult, but he's made it work so far from. Was that a second kill? Yes, it was. And the final one comes in from NBK. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Titan take 13-8 lead. And oh my goodness, Clan-Mystik. I kind of feel sorry for them because it was so close to first map.
Yeah, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Do you mind if I write that down and steal that off you? That's absolute gold. But Existence picking up the AWP and going to town with it. Something that's interesting to mention. Those of you that follow Counter-Strike Source might remember, Existence he was actually a prolific kind of fragger, and he was very well known to AWP. There's some awesome frag movies about him, and most of the frags are actually AWP frags. So, very capable player with the AWP. Haven't seen him use it in Go, but it's nice to see him give it a try. And Smiths actually starts on Kiyashima. This is a bye round. If Titan pick this one up, it's going to be 14-8. Clan-Mystik going to be pretty much back on Eco, and maybe 11 rounds was too generous. I'm just being a realist. Sorry, those of you supporting Clan-Mystik, but Titan is just looking so strong right now. They're not messing about, and Kenny S is going to take down the guy that's replaced him actually, so that's a funny storyline. Existence goes down to GMX, so that's 3-4, and actually the health is quite good in the favour of Clan-Mystik. A lot of Titan members really tagged up, and they only need a few bullets. And here comes the push onto A actually, and SF just spraying wildly somehow took down his old teammate Kenny S. NBK is the man to look out for now in this pit area. He's going to get action. He needs to get one at least, and he does that. Can he get second? Would be marvellous for him if he could. 2 versus 3, so the advantage is still with the CTs. In fact, the bomb will go down. And the rotate comes in, and you've got to feel Titan are going to pick this up. Smith, well, doesn't even need help. He's going to get both of the kills. 14-8, I'm saying it now. Titan have won this match.
It's hard to see how Clan-Mystik can pull themselves back from this. I mean, they do have the losing bonus, so they can buy up again here, but even if they were to win this round, there's huge back on the side of the CTs. They're going to be able to buy up again, probably another couple times actually. And then that puts Clan-Mystik in a position where they pretty much have to win every round. I mean, Titan, they're 1 round away from match point, not just map point. Remember, this is best of 3 and they won Mirage 16-13 in the end. So all the pressure is on Clan-Mystik. They cannot make any more mistakes. If they lose another round, they're on the brink of loss. And you can see that is going to be Kenny S, and Banana does miss the first shot, gets tagged out there, 47 left as the grenade lands just behind him. So again, the early kind of, I was going to say the early exchanges favouring Clan-Mystik to an extent, although Mistu and Kiyoshima have both been tagged up pretty heavily themselves. And, you know, John, judging from this split again from Clan-Mystik, we've seen this many times and it just hasn't really been working. Kenny S has come up with the first kill and he's spotted himself second prey. He's going to be looking to convert that into a kill, but again, it's just looking like Titan have got the grasp on this round on Inferno.
Yeah, and they've got the confidence. You need 2 members on A as well. Clan-Mystik haven't really pushed B that much, I don't think. They've pushed A a lot to no avail most of the time. It's been pretty close, but Titan's just edged it every single time, and well, now as you said, they've got a mountain to climb. They've got to climb Everest, and this is the time to start. If they can get the kill onto the man in library, that will give them the entrance they need, and it's actually Kenny S who is really tagged up, but it doesn't matter for him. He gets one with his AWP. MBK's going to spot another, doing just enough to distract him for Kenny S, who's going to just come in huge and take down Stop! Kenny S doesn't care that his old team is going to just throw them to the wayside and finish off the job pretty much. Titan are now laughing. They've got How many? God, my maths is terrible.
Seven.
Rauben's going to say something, I can feel it. 7 rounds. 7 match points. Yeah, he's taking the mick out of me. I almost wish you guys could hear him, because then maybe people would like be on my corner, support me.
Yeah, Ruben is a mean man. But getting back into the game, as he said, 7 rounds in a row. Kenny S opens up onto Shoxy, their playmaker, their top fragger. On 21 for 17 is going to be falling. They're trying a desperation push on B, but they're going to be running through flashes, running through smoke. They do get one player down. Maybe this is what they've been lacking so far, and that's conviction. That's concise pushing, but there's Smith with his double kill. He will fall as well, down to a 2v3 stacked against Clan-Mystik. And this has brought up enough time. Look at this encirclement on the board. MDK from Speedway, Existence from Banana, Kenny S from Ruins. They've picked up the first man of Kiyoshima, and now it's all down to Mistu. Let's take it on board with him. Can he pull off the Sublime 1v3? Answer is a resounding no. As Existence just smashes him in the face. And that's going to be 16-8, 2-0 overall for Titan, who will progress through to the next stage.
Whew! Okay, so Titan win the Battle of the French. They win the domestic matchup. That was the match everybody was waiting for, surely. And, well, it's over. Unfortunately for us, that is going to be it, I think. There aren't any other games. But going back to the game for a little bit more analysis. I mean, wow, Titan, they made business on Inferno, didn't they? And it wasn't even their map. Let's remember that Mystik chose Inferno, Metas. How do you feel about that? Were they just too strong, or did Mystik not turn up in the second map?
I think it's a bit of column A and a bit of column B. Titan certainly, after that first map victory, looked a lot more confident. That I have to say that buy-up as well in the second round after they lost first was a stroke of genius and completely caught Clan-Mystik off guard. And that may have dropped their heads a tiny bit.